Hi girlies, it's Drey Tinashe, and we are back with another video. Yeah, and we're with a little shoulder shirt, giving a little skin today because it's summer and we love showing skin when there's sun outside. So it's giving. So I just wanted to give you guys an update on my life post-graduation. So I graduated May 2022. I got my bachelor's degree in nursing, and my semester was this semester for sure was the easiest. I did not take a break after graduation. I just couldn't. I had to keep going. Like, I felt like there was just, like, graduation was just check mark, one last check mark. The next thing I had to do was study. So I'm gonna show you guys what my study plan was. So hold on. To ensure that I was prepared for my exam, I did 3 things. I visited the site of which I was taking my exam. I looked to see where the best parking was. I looked to see what the building looked like inside. I looked to go upstairs to where I was entering. I did talk with someone that was there, and she told me what to expect, kind of, sorta. I then also did a lot of self-days, self-care, fun, because it is summertime. Your girl's gonna be out there not studying all the time, even though I felt like I was, but it's very important to give your time and give yourself a break because you need it and you need to release all that tension. So I definitely did take myself on dates. I went out and partied. I stayed home and played Sims. I did a lot of things that would help me feel like, you know, I'm done. I have graduated. That's something that I should celebrate. But at the same time, you gotta stay focused on the goal. So that was the second thing. And then third thing, I spent 6 weeks studying. You don't have to spend that long. I just have a very goal-oriented mindset where if I don't do it in a certain amount of time, 6 weeks was enough time for me to feel like I was prepared. I needed to go into that test feeling confident and that I had done every single thing that I could do to ensure that I passed. To watch a lot of YouTube videos, did a lot of studying. I had to refresh myself on a lot, and I feel like I'm just like loaded with nursing knowledge right now, and I love it. Those are the things I did. I also wrote down a schedule because that's important to have a schedule in your book and in your mindset so you know how to follow. So I feel like if you're reading and writing things down more, it will force you to follow through with it. And it definitely did for me. So I did have a schedule that I made, and I'm gonna show you guys and share. First off, we have our handy dandy Saunders book. This is edition 7. I think there's a new edition, edition 8. I'm pretty sure it's all the same thing. Majority, this is like most of like the content in nursing. So they have test questions, and they have like a comprehensive review at the back, like a comprehensive test on the back. I basically used this as like basically a reference while I was taking my practice questions at first, because there was some stuff that I just didn't know, and I wanted to read about it because reading about it helps. So that's what I did. So that's the Saunders book. I did go through this like the beginning of it that says like how to NCLEX prep, how to create your schedule, how to prepare and whatnot. But there's basically like a table of contents that I went through. Anyways, so I did that. I wrote down all the contents that was in the book, and I starred the ones that were most important for me to go through. So like the things that I feel like I was most weak on. I really kind of gave up on this after a while. I did use it at first just to organize myself to make sure that I touched these basic like priority contents that I knew I kind of struggled in. I use YouTube a lot, like in nursing school I used YouTube a lot. So I went to, I searched up how to start planning for the NCLEX, or how to like create a study plan, or how did I plan to study for the NCLEX, stuff like that. And I've stumbled upon this YouTuber, Kristen Marie. She's such a sweetheart. I looked at her videos and I watched 2 of them. One of them was, I'll put it up here, 90-day study plan. I think she started studying from before she graduated. I was able to kind of modify it to fit my schedule. So this is my NCLEX study schedule. I don't know why I'm itchy. You guys see that? Weird. But on her video, she had basically created a study schedule, and so I made mine very similar to hers. I kind of just did this on Canva. So my first day, I did my pre-assessment. That's very important, guys. Do your pre-assessment because you want to see what you know and what you don't know. And you don't need to study what you already know because you already know it, so you don't need to study it. And I also use the Saunders books up here that I have, like S for Saunders, U for UWorld, and MK for Mark Clemic. And I tried to listen to it based off of what I was learning that week. And then after I did P's and OP, I went to do the outstanding ones following him in order, starting with acid base. And I made it cute because I needed it to look good to motivate me to study. Everyone knows about Mark Clemic. Used him. The best thing that his videos helped me with was prioritizing and like how to guess, like how to like do process of elimination, as well as it kind of just solidified certain topics. But the thing is, you get other topics other than what he covered. So just because like he has something about spinal, like laminectomy, there was things on my exam that was about lumbar punctures, and he didn't cover that. So it's like you can't really rely on that solely to have like content that you're gonna have to learn. What was helpful for me was his lab values, although for some reason the sodium lab values slipped out of my mind while I was taking my exam. So basically they went through everything and just made it so it like looks like a kind of like a cliff note type thing. So like what I did, I wrote down, like they put like what his main points were, but like I wrote down all like the extra notes that he said, and like they had charts. This was excellent, like knowing like 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. That's something I will always remember about like the time of onset for insulins and the different insulins. And so these were just little notes that like helped me remember. I try to make it as neat as possible just in case I needed to share it with anyone. So I will try and like connect a PDF file to this, the psych stuff, like how to answer like empathy questions. We already know how to talk to psych patients, so we don't need to go through that. But like the psychiatric drugs, like stuff like that, I did not I didn't remember, especially anticholinergic drugs. For some reason that went in one ear and out the other. So that was my main point, like my main source. I know people say like good things about UWorld, but honestly, I mean, I liked it because the format of UWorld looked just like the NCLEX. I'm like, oh my gosh, it looks just like UWorld. So that kind of gave me some like comfort, but I felt like their rationales, it didn't really help process the questions. Like I felt like there was not much strategy. Like with the Saunders book, there's more of strategy on how to like answer the question. Like when you're reading the question, what are you supposed to do? Focus on the subject, recall that. For example, like an anticholinergic, recall that an anticholinergic has these sort of side effects, and you want to already eliminate this and this and this because that's not what an anticholinergic drug has an effect of. So stuff like that, I felt like Saunders really helped me with. UWorld, the rationales were great information. It was a lot of information, but it didn't really help me to like teach me how to process a question, if that makes sense. And what else? Oh, I made flashcards. I made only 3 flashcards on different precautions, because these precautions I will probably forget eventually. I hope not. But I just never understood how, I didn't even know there was only 3. But I basically had to do this just to solidify some of the stuff that I didn't know. Also, I have all of these other notes. Guys, I have so many notes and I would love to share them with you if you need them. While I was going through UWorld, I was doing PEDS, right? And PEDS tab, we were doing the neurological thingies. So I made a chart of all the different neurological problems. So cerebral palsy, head injury, meningitis, I can't read backwards, and Ray's disease. So I basically came up with like different things that these different diseases or illnesses have in common and maybe are different, and how to compare and contrast, because that's another big thing with nursing school and notes and learning how to like, because all these things are in the same general category, but you need to know what they are, what's different about them. I absolutely am so happy to say that I am a nurse, and I'm so proud of everyone else that has gone through and taken their exam, and people that have already not taken their exam but are on their way to pass it and on their first try with flying colors. I'm so proud of all of us, and I just hope that we continue to support each other and help each other, sharing our resources and sharing our knowledge that we have to each other, because with nursing and with life, everything's teamwork. So if we are a team, the possibilities are endless. So I just wanted to end this video. So that's gonna be all from me today. Thank you so much for clicking my video. I do have other nursing related video content on my page. So thank you so much for being a part of my journey and continuing to be a part of my journey. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Let me know what you guys want to see next. I do have a lot of content that I am excited to share. I just haven't had the time to record them, but we are gonna get to that. I'm gonna make more vlogs because I feel like my day in the life of Drey is very interesting. I don't do a lot, but it will be fun to see what I do. I do. That's terrible. But yeah, it would be fun to vlog my life. So I will do that one day. Like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with your friend. Put on your ringer dinger ring alarm thingy to see when I do post. Yeah. That's it. Okay, bye guys.